Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 18 of Superhero Dungeons and Dragons, an actual play D&D podcast where five nerdy superhero and D&D fans roleplay as heroes in a world very similar to our own. My name is Baylor, the Dungeon Master, and I'm joined as always by my four favorite players in the world. Starting off, Kelsey playing the Chupacabra.
Hi guys, like you said, I do play the Chupacabra. He is our little chaotic gremlin dog, whatever thing. He's just a thing. That's what he is.
Kelsey, do you want to introduce the icebreaker? I was supposed to say, and with our icebreaker as well.
I was kind of wondering how that was going. Yes, so our icebreaker today is, in honor of how we left last session, what is a secret that your character is keeping from the group?
And what is Chupacabra's secret?
At this point, Chupa is now keeping the information to himself that he is over triple digits old. He has remembered how old he is, and he has not told anyone yet.
Oh, Lord.
That's triple digits. It's crazy.
I don't want to say the exact number just yet, but he is triple digits, at least.
Six.
Old-ass man.
He is an old man.
Next, we have Hadid playing Hayyan.
Hello, my name is Hadid, playing Hayyan. I think something Hayyan keeps secret that he secretly loves. Like, everybody knows he loves movies, but he also loves reality TV.
Oh no!
Specifically, soap operas.
That's better than what I thought you were gonna say. I thought it was gonna be a Love
I guess
Island.
I guess it's not really. I guess it's not really
episode
reality
we need
TV. Never mind.
favorite.
So soap operas on reality TV.
He's watching the reality TV soap operas. It's been a new fad of the 2050s.
It's a new fad.
I am as well joined by Mack playing Samuel Monaghan.
Hi, I'm back and I'm Mack. That was awful. I'm never doing that again.
New
Secret
catchphrase.
that Sam is keeping from the group is his contract is his own fault because he killed 4 people.
Damn, I didn't realize we were going to go into such lore in these secrets, but damn, yep, that happened.
But we don't know that. We know that, but we don't know that.
We know that, but we don't know that.
Was it on purpose or accident, though? That's the question.
Purpose. He's evil as fuck.
So excited for Jackie to reveal. And last but not least with us is Ethan playing Jacqueline Chan.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I play Jackie Chan, and I will tell my secret. Do I tell my secret now?
Well, no, we're in. Ethan, you're supposed to be like, and I don't have a secret.
And my secret is that I don't have a secret.
There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Good answer. And again, my name is Baylor, the Dungeon Master. For a helper, since we're doing big lore secrets, I mean, Chupa's old as fuck. Sam has killed many people. Jackie's hiding something. And Hayyan watches reality television soap operas. Helper's secret is, up until recently, Helper had a little crush on Jackie.
Oh shit.
But after joining the Wardens, Helper has realized that crush makes no sense because Helper is too cool for Jackie.
Damn, he called you a nerd. That's crazy.
We're going to r/Tomorrow City hot takes in the comments. Okay. Last time on But Helper doesn't anymore. Like he did when Jackie was this like mysterious figure in the ASS. But as Helper got to know Jackie, he realized, oh, I don't have a crush on her at all. Nothing against
He would
Jackie, just
definitely-
it didn't work out.
He would definitely be the guy in middle school to go leave a locker in Jackie's, or leave a note in Jackie's locker saying, "Meet me behind the building."
You
at
know,
3 p.m."
That's funny you say that. I once knew a guy who left a note on some girl's desk in middle school.
We don't have to talk about that. Okay, last time on Superhero Dungeon. Again, remember, Helper is not me. Okay.
He said, remember, guys.
Hey, Baylor.
Let's make
I
an
mean,
important
Helper.
distinction.
The note on the desk is not that bad. At least you didn't write your secret admirer a letter with Miguel lyrics in big pen.
I think I've done more embarrassing crush things than that. Helper, I mean, not me. Helper, not me.
Helper.
Not me.
I was talking to Helper. I don't know
Yeah,
who you
yeah,
are.
yeah,
I was talking to
Yeah,
Helper.
for sure.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Last
really
time
funny.
on Superhero D&D, you guys defeated, and by defeated, I mean just absolutely demolished Cruelty and Cowardice. Cowardice went down in one hit I think it was a crit from Sam, and Cruelty, I mean, she was no match of the combo of fear and hold person from Jackie, and then got pieced up with a giant like 60-something damage attack from Sam. After you defeated them, you found out that Cowardice was a little reptile guy known as a Scalekin, and he did not want to work for the anti-heroes, but was essentially working there against his will. And you guys left the warehouse, got all the people out, tied them up with like a note to the police, and exploded the warehouse, which was full of illegal firearms that the Anti-Hero Association was... that the Anti-Hero Association was going to use for something. Scarlet was like, hey, we need a safe place to hide out and figure out what's going on. And then Jackie called everyone's favorite character in this campaign, Craig, the old, I forgot what, pickup driver, like Uber or Lyft, but it's his rusty old pickup truck, and brought you to his garage. While interrogating and asking questions to Cowardice, who this is all through Chupa, as Chupa can somehow understand Cowardice's language, Cowardice started to freak out, realizing that Jackie was who she was and was saying some alarming things. And last time we did it in the perspective of everyone talking just to Cowardice, but since Cowardice can't communicate with anyone except Chupa, we're going to redo that like final little section, but through Chupa and Cowardice's perspective. So, you guys are seeing the garage and everyone's like discussing questions to ask you, Chupa, to ask Cowardice, and as they're doing that, Cowardice is like, Chupa, is that now that I'm the ice powers and the performativeness and the utter just strangeness, is that person the one they called Jackie?
I'll point to Jackie just to make it known to everybody else, like, yes. But I'll say, like, yes in Scalekin, but I'll just be pointing to Jackie and start nodding my head.
So she's... And you see that Cowardice starts, like, back up. He's on the ground, like, on his butt, and he, like, backs up a little bit. And he goes, like... she's the one... The boss wants... The boss says that she's the one that was the reason for everything, that all the pain and suffering the boss has dealt with, that all the anti-heroes have dealt with is because of her. And he points like a shakily finger directly at Jackie, which Scarlet looks a little confused looking at Jackie, then looking back at the Scalekin on the ground, which all everyone else hears is like these hissing sounds followed by like sounds of combustion, and then looks at you, Chupa, and says, Chupa, what is he saying?
Chupa's going to turn to Jackie with a very confused look, but not because he's confused by the information he was just given. He's confused by Jackie's intentions. And he will ask, "Why do they hunt you?"
Uh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Why do you lie?
Gulp. Are we caught up now?
I would say, like, in this moment, as this is happening, and as Chupa, you now have like the full story from Cowardice, but now like in Cowardice's frantic state and Chupa's translations, everyone can now like sense that something's wrong with Jackie, and that's where Scarlet will like put both her hands on your shoulders and go, "Jackie, what is it that you are hiding from us?" And then you had said, "Nothing. I have no idea what's going on." And then you rolled a critical deception in which you critically failed. So for the rest of this conversation in this garage, every person in this room, which is Hayyan, Sam, Chupa, Cowardice, Scarlet, Helper, Pillow Fortnite, Ollie, and Petey, will know if you are telling the truth or not, and will not need to make insight checks.
That's a lot of people. I, it it might have something to do with Project Refreeze.
As you say Project Refreeze, Scarlet like puts her hands off your shoulder, steps back a moment, and has a concerned but curious look, like a look of like she's Project Refreeze. She's thinking like, how does Jackie know? How do you know something within this organization more than she does? And she takes a few steps back, kind of analyzes, and she goes, "And what in the hell is Project Refreeze?" And Scarlet is gonna take a couple more steps back and look at the wardens, look at Sam, Hayyan, Chupa, and Helper, as for any hint of maybe it's something that they know and that she doesn't know.
About 16 years ago, Johnny Frost and Dr. Neutron sacrificed themselves to defeat a planetary threat. And and just like that, the number one hero was gone, and nobody could keep up with his legacy. He was like he was the perfect hero. Um, the agency lost all their support, and they needed someone to help bring them back to the forefront. And well, if you can't replace Johnny Frost, why not make another? A perfect clone trained to run the perfect super team with full dedication to the agency. Maybe that's why they're looking for us, for me, but nobody outside the agency, and I mean barely anyone in the agency even knows. And even if they did, why would they care?
So you're saying that that person has no reason to be angry with you specifically. You didn't do anything against them or against someone.
I don't know.
Is that true? This is me asking. Is that true?
Everything Jackie has said so far is the truth.
Fuck, I didn't think you were actually gonna spill the beans that fast.
I thought about it long and hard. I really did.
And Scarlet will turn to look at everyone with a look of like, not even looking at Jackie now. It seems like she can't bring herself to look at Jackie. Did you guys know? Hayyan, you've been close by Jackie's side for the last couple months.
I didn't know. I didn't know a single thing. Jackie shares what she chooses.
I mean, what is there to say? Like, was I supposed to just tell you that I'm nothing but an empty shell, that I'll never be half the hero Johnny Frost was?
Helper's gonna
That's.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, no, that's your secret to keep. Everyone has their own stuff, whether or not I judge you is a different story, but I'm not like you, so I'll keep my mouth closed.
In this moment, Helper is going to. He's across the garage. And he takes off his helmet, puts it on the floor, and walks over slowly, Jackie, and he goes, I had no idea that you were keeping something so massive locked deep inside all this time. And he's just going to go in and give you a big friendly hug.
Bro, what the fuck?
Bro, what the fuck? I will accept his embrace, and I'll hug Helper back.
Ethan struggles with moments of solidarity and empathy.
God
Chupa, do you have any thoughts?
Chuba's still. He looks not angry, but a little upset. And he'll ask, so, did you lie to hurt friends like Badman Dan did? Badman Dan being Captain Commando way back when.
Okay.
That is how Chupa referenced him, and I realized that that's probably not how people remember his name.
Like Papa.
Did you say Dan or Dad?
Dan.
His name is Dan.
His name was
I don't
Dan
know.
Smith.
I thought you said that at first.
I was like, I really couldn't tell, like the way, like.
Oh no, I have no idea who Chupa's dad is. I don't know him.
I like Papa.
You are like Papa. No, it is one of those moments.
Papa.
Like, he is concerned that you are like Dan.
Papa. Wait, what is that from?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Papa.
Papa more movie.
You lie like that's a good one. I would never do anything to hurt this team.
He'll give a little smile, but he's still gonna keep some distance.
How long have you known the Jackie? Scarlet now like took a moment and to internalize some thoughts, walked a little closer.
I mean, as far back as I can remember, I've known.
I am sorry that you've had to hold such a burden your whole life. And you see that she's like looking down at herself, like at her arms, and like grabs at the cold steel and goes, I know what this organization can do to people. I've seen it in my years here. We need to make some sort of change, and I think it would be poetic if you make the change, Jackie. And she's gonna go and put a shoulder on your hand, a hand on your shoulder this time, but instead of like a threatening hand, it's like an I'm here for you kind of hand.
And I'll just look at Scarlet and say, I still don't know how any of this connects. And I don't know what we can do to stop them until we know why.
Well, we have they are the mirror of us, aren't they? I mean, their outfits are the same as us, but red and more tacky. They have anti-pillars of heroism. We have pillars of heroism. We have 8 pillars. It's an assumption that they have 8 anti-pillars. You've already defeated 6 of them. That means there's only 2 more plus the boss who we have already ran into. We just blew up one of their warehouses full of firearms. I think we're in a better position than we think. We don't have the help of the agency with us, but they've got to be scared now. And she looks down at the Scalekin, and we have one of their higher ranked members. We now have more knowledge than they do. We might think that since they know somehow, Jackie, about who you are, they don't. I've seen it. I've seen all your fuck ups, all your freezes, all your bad jokes. That is not Johnny Frost. Johnny Frost didn't screw up. He didn't freeze. He didn't make bad jokes. And it might sound like I'm...
Yeah, thanks.
It might sound like I'm being a dick right now. But I mean that you are special. You are unique, Jackie. I don't know what constitutes someone having a soul or not. I'm not a fucking philosopher. I'm just a fucking soldier. But all soldiers are different, and Jackie, you are different. So they might think they know something about you, but they don't.
Right. Thanks, Scarlet. Listen, if anybody wants to get out and I mean, I won't hold it against you, but I know that, well, I guess I don't know if I can stop them without everyone's help.
The players are deliberating in their minds.
Jackie, you can always count on me.
just
And I would,
whether
like,
to be an asshole
walk-
or not.
I'll walk like to her side.
Oh, you do what the hell you want, Sam. I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to see what happens. Thank
Jackie's
you,
over
Hayyan.
here preparing hold person.
Ready to fucking stab me. Ah, shit.
Yeah, side channel real quick. I'm just kidding. If Sam takes one step forward, Jackie will.
He
Jackie
takes
will-
2 steps forward. No.
Jackie will cast Power Word Kill.
Damn. Yeah, I don't have.
Fuck.
I'll say while you're thinking, Helper's going to be like, I mean, he's right next to you already, Jackie. He goes, Jackie, now that we're all telling secrets, I have a secret of my own.
No way. No way.
For the longest time, Jackie, and I've just known, I can't remember much of my actual childhoods. It's fuzzy. When I tried to, my robot eye, or the wound that my eye used to be hurts, but I always remembered seeing you around the agency, and us being just the only 2 kids. We didn't get to grow up like normal kids, and I'll admit I had kind of a crush on you at that time. I mean, it was either you or a robot, and I mean there were no other kids around. But in the years, I've learned I've learned to not just respect you as a person. You know, I'm growing point and everything, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Jackie, you are my leader, and I will follow you to the ends of the earth, because I'm the helper, and you help people. So it only makes sense that the helper follows the better helper. And Helper is going to stand by your side in a superhero pose, but on the other side of Hayyan.
So Helper dubbed me the helper?
He dubbed you the better helper.
The better helper.
But he's so...
This team's about to become the...
Hey, yeah, was Helper being a little weird? Helper is very socially...
That's
he
so
didn't
funny.
have friends growing up, okay? You guys are his first
Oh,
friends.
we can tell.
He's the best friend who confesses and fucks up in the friendship.
God. Right.
Seem like a big brother.
Oh, fuck. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
There's 2
I
team
like
members left to
somebody and
go.
you know them really well is
Fuck.
super funny. I will say, Ollie is gonna go. Dude, that's fucking crazy. You know, when I signed up for this job, I'm here, by the way, guys. I've just been staying here in the background. I didn't do much in the last fight, but you know, I have to be here. That's crazy, but I don't think that you're like some perfect clone, Jackie, because Johnny Frost was a dude, and you're not a dude. You're a woman, so yeah, I guess I'll join you guys. And Ollie is gonna walk over and stand next to your side. And then the pillow Fortnite's like, ha ha! This is the most fun and interesting I've had in a long time. I wish Esquire was here to see this. And he is gonna walk over, and Pillow Fortnite is gonna join you as well. That leaves Chupa and Sam. I guess
God,
Petey's,
Chupa has to go first. I need Sam to go last.
Yeah, I want Sam to be
Petey
the
is
last one.
Petey is gonna see this, and Petey's, you know, he's been so sad because of what happened to Mother Webs. But then he looks up at, we see Petey's perspective on the floor, and he looks
Everybody's
up at
huge
you.
and gigantic.
He looks up at you, and he sees a hero, and he sees Mother Webs. He sees like you, and then it like flashes to Mother Webs, like young Mother Webs, and then Petey's like, and he teleports onto your shoulder, Jackie, and does a cool superhero pose too.
all of his friends kind of gather around, he'll say, "You all are friends, and I want to be with friends." So he will walk over.
Aww. And Cowardice is gonna, like, as you walk over, he's gonna, like, grab your hand and walk with you like a little kid. Everyone on one side of the garage, Sam on the other.
Sam is he's just gonna look at everyone. He's gonna look at Jackie. He's gonna, now wait for this. It's gonna sound bad, but give me a second to get through the whole thing before this reaction. He's gonna take out the gun. Wait. He's going, wait. And he's gonna disarm it. So he's gonna, like, try to show that he's not gonna, just to be in honor of Jackie, he's just gonna take, and he's gonna unload it, take what's in there, and he's gonna separate the ammo from the gun in both different sides of his body. And he'll walk over.
And as you walk over, Sam, the door of the garage to go into the house opens up. Does anyone want some muffins? And you see Craig is there in a little apron that says kiss the baker, and has a whole plate of muffins, and he sees all y'all in superhero poses, and a single tear sheds from his eye.
This is where we would cue the theme song, but we don't have a theme song yet.
Ethan, get on the theme song. Hero Squad, hero up. I can't sing too much
Wow.
because we'll get copyrighted because I'm just that good.
What a beautiful team moment.
And Craig comes out with the muffins and he goes, "Oh, Jackie, I guess you told them you're a clone and everything. Pretty crazy, right, guys?"
You told Craig.
Are you asking me or asking Jackie?
He's gonna ask Jackie.
I'm just gonna walk inside.
You walk
my
inside
God.
and you grab a muffin and Craig's like, "Oh, weird tension in the room all of a sudden. Well, everyone get a muffin and come inside." And does everyone get muffins and go inside?
I grab a muffin.
Side
gonna-
note, yes, Craig knows and has known for at least. How long ago was the start of the campaign?
Oh my god.
A little over a month, I think.
Okay,
maybe
he's known for at least a month, maybe more, but who knows? Who knows for sure?
God. Sam is gonna get a muffin, and he's gonna, when no one's looking, he's gonna load the gun again.
That's funny.
And as you guys start to go inside, Chupa,
It's an interesting character.
Scarlet is going to, like, stop you and go, "Chupa, before we go inside and have muffins, I think it is important that we get more information out of your little friend here, if you're okay with that."
I'll ask our little friend Cowardice if he feels like he can answer some more questions.
Yes, Chupa, I can, I don't like you continuing to call me Cowardice, or I would like a name, if you are okay giving me a name, Chupa. But yes, I will answer any questions that you all have to help you. I mean, you guys are so nice to each other, except that Sam fellow. He's a little mean.
He is friend. You are blue, like water.
I am blue. Is water blue? I've never seen water.
And I like fish. You will be fish.
Oh, that is that fish. I am
Your name
fish.
is Fish.
My name is Fish. Fish and Chupa. Best friends forever.
Chupa will give like the stupidest looking smile ever.
And Fish responds with an equally stupid smile. And Scarlett's like, that's great. Can we sit them down and ask some questions now?
Mm-hmm. Come this way, Fish.
And Scarlett's like, actually, we can do this over muffins inside. And you guys head inside, and Craig has this giant round table, and everyone's sitting around the table, like a proper meeting. And Alex is in the kitchen doing some dishes, and he sees that. What is the YouTube link to?
It's a Muffin Time song from like over a decade ago.
Yeah, it's muffin time. And Alex is there doing dishes, and he looks over at Jackie, sees that Jackie looks more relieved, and he goes, "Oh, you, Jackie, you told them all that you're a clone and all that stuff? Crazy, right?"
Wait, Craig says it again?
No, that was Alex, Craig's husband.
Oh, Alex. He just came in from outside? Is that what sorry.
He's doing the dishes
checking his-
inside. Oh, he was
Okay,
outside.
yeah.
He was outside gardening. He walked inside to wash his hands.
And they... Yeah. Yeah, I told him.
Yeah, what the fuck was the cat's name? Oh, you hear that, Pam? And Pam goes, meow, which you can interpret as, finally, she told them. Okay. You guys sit down at the table, and Scarlett goes, guys, I am not the best when it comes to interrogations. I am afraid that Fish here, that is his name, by the way. Chupa named this little guy Fish. That we need to find out any information he has about the Anti-Hero Association. And I fear I am not the correct person to ask because he seems very afraid of me.
Didn't I already try and interrogate him?
You started, but then we went off on a separate tangent about the about where he came from, the
Scalies,
underground.
the Scalekin.
And then it was like towards the end of the episode, and I wanted to leave off on that cliffhanger, so we kind of cut it off a little bit. So we're just restarting up the interrogation, but over muffins inside now.
Who runs the Anti-Hero Association?
And you say this to... It's going to be the same thing where Chupa's translating, but we're not going to do that because that's going to take forever. So Fish will go, I don't know the boss, but they're very scary. They're in the giant mech suit, and whenever all the anti-pillars, whenever we meet at the tower to talk, they're always in the mech suit. I think the only person who seems to have ever met the actual boss is Deceit. He's one of the other anti-pillars. He is always in the boss's office. He can't leave. He's in real bad condition. But the other of us anti-pillars, we go and we do missions. I'm with that scary lady, Cruelty, most of the time. But unfortunately, I don't know what the boss... I mean, the boss might just be a big robot for all I know.
Are we assuming, or like, did we ever confirm, or is this us assuming that by the mech suit, does he mean like the anti-hero character that we fought against? Okay,
yeah,
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, you have fought the actual anti-hero who on the Dark Knight where the...
Who is the boss that he's referring to?
Yeah, that's the boss.
Right, okay.
Because also when all the other heroes showed up, when Mother Webs, Scarlet, Shadow Walker, Helper, when all those characters showed up, another anti-pillar, Division, showed up and said, boss, we're done here. We don't need to be here anymore.
Okay. I see.
And now
So-
you know the names of all the anti-pillars now. With him saying the anti-pillar deceit, you now know that the ones that aren't captured or dead that you know of are deceit and division.
Wait, I thought Division blew themselves up. Did they just place a bomb? Is that it?
Division did blow up, but you never saw a body. That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh.
you could assume they're dead, but you don't have any confirmation.
Okay.
Division also said it's time for us to go and then blew up.
Okay, well, let's start with deceit.
Oh, he's very sickly. He just sits in a chair and he's got a breather on. He's not a fighter. He just sits in the office. I think he makes things. I'm the well, I don't have it on me now because you didn't want it tracked. I left it at the warehouse. But that mask and the suit I had on, he made that technology that harnesses the harness crystals from my homeland and allows us to have those crazy powers. Like Helper there. I mean, I can normally just turn myself invisible, and Fish turns himself invisible. But the suit allowed me to do like the big shield, that sort of thing.
This is just going to be a question that Chupa will ask Fish, but do our powers come from crystals?
Oh, scale can no. The crystals are formed from some sort of magic, and I don't know too much about them, but no, our powers come from within our core.
Core.
You know,
Chupa,
like
can you-
a heart. Like it's not like we're still. I guess we're like reptilian mammals of some kind, but we have innate powers within us, Chupa. I saw you like start to change forms, and I guess that might be your innate power. Like I have the ability to turn myself and one other person invisible, but only when I hold my breath. Like the chameleon guy from Hunter x Hunter. The boss has us watching a lot of Hunter x Hunter. Can you believe the author came back, finished the whole manga, and then the show came back too, and it was the best. When they went to the Dark Continent, that shit was crazy.
I'm gonna poke Jackie, but like, what's Hunter x Hunter?
I don't know, some show that never got finished and probably will never get finished. Really great show though. Really great show though.
Jackie
I'm gonna
doesn't
check out this
Jackie
great
doesn't
show.
know about the new Hunter x Hunter show. Hunter x Hunter.
Oh God.
Oh my God, Hunter.
Chupa, can you ask Fish? He's gonna say like confused. Whether or not it's just his species that has cores, or if there's any others.
It's as far as I know, it's just like we have this like innate magic within us. I don't believe humans do, or I mean, the green guy over there, he looks like he has a core, but a more powerful one. I saw him throwing like light blasts and healing people, and all I can do is turn invisible.
But who? Who done it?
It was the
Okay,
sheep all along.
can.
That's not a spoiler for the sheep detective if anyone is worried. I just wanted to say that.
When
I
when
was.
when he says
Great
deceit,
movie.
when he's
Awesome movie.
Dude, I can't wait to see it.
Sheep,
It's so
what do you say?
good. The sheep detective, it was so good.
It's a good whodunit. It's a good whodunit. It's pretty good. Uh, is well, I guess when he says that deceit never leaves, that implies that there's like a set base, right? Is that what he's saying? Or did he
Oh,
just saying he's never seen him outside?
finally, you guys are asking me where the actual base is. I've been sitting here this whole time being like, when are they going to ask me where the base is? I've I'm always like when I came in on the warehouse, I've been teleported because they don't want us to know the exact. But I've looked out the window. It's some tower and it overlooks the city, but it's dark and gloomy. And that it's weird. It's like there's some big structure that like blocks us from seeing actual the city that we're in.
What?
But it's some and Scarlet as Chupa's translating goes, no fucking way it was that fucking simple. And the Scarlet points out the window, and you see because Craig lives on a hill on the western side of the city, in between the city and like Tampa Bay, Florida. And on this hill, you can see Tomorrow City.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big city. It holds about 500,000 people. So like it starts to fade, but you do see that on the east side of the city, past the bars, is and you guys might not have thought of anything of it because Tomorrow City is, oh, that was weird. My Roll20 did a weird thing. Moved all my guys over there. That's fine. You guys can be on the left side. It is a big conglomerate city of like, it's futuristic. There's a lot of like it's like kind of like a Gotham from the Batman or something, where it's like a bunch of bright lights and everything, like this bright, almost cyberpunky city, but not quite there because it's not too far in the future. But there is on the far east side of town a giant billboard the size of a whole building for Molly's Munchies. And it's like some celebrity eating a Molly's Munchies burger. And Scarlett goes, Jackie, you probably you didn't even know about the super party. And all of the others of you are from out of town. On the other side of that billboard is the original Tomorrow City. When it was in first construction, it was unstable. It wasn't made with caution. This was before Marvel took over. And after a massive supervillain attack, the city was almost destroyed. And the tower that was the agency at the time was completely destroyed in the fire. That footage they show you, Jackie, of the Soups of Tomorrow's first mission is not the first mission of the Soups of Tomorrow. The first mission of the Soups of Tomorrow led to the destruction of the Agency of Superhuman Surveillance Facility Zero in what we now call Yesterday City.
Um,
Yesterday City. That's crazy.
Now
what?
that
How's nobody has well actually okay, I mean nobody would have mentioned this or nobody.
the agency doesn't, it's one of the agency's most regretful things that have happened. again, it's not a huge city. It's just a couple blocks, and it was the first portion of the city that they were building. And granted, this part of the city was also being built, but it's like that few blocks was where the agency tower was. There was a big supervillain attack. The heroes were not trained together as a team. They did not function well as a team, and a supervillain burned down the city. But it was almost 100% the heroes' fault for not stopping it. Now that I'm thinking about it, Indulgence was saying that the heroes destroyed her city. She might have been from yesterday's city.
Wait, so you're telling me we have the smartest man in the area, maybe the world, who runs our facility, and he wasn't capable of thinking the anti-heroes, who are a direct opposite of us, would be in yesterday city, or the opposite of our city?
And Scarlet like leans down towards you, Sam. He is a self-proclaimed genius, Sam. I've made it well aware. I think he's a fucking moron. He is smart, but I mean, you saw what something is fucking going up with him.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Normally he's on fucking top of this, but ever since that first attack happened, I mean, he's been fucking haywire. He's been a fucking idiot. And I mean, I wasn't here when it happened. I've only been at the agency like 80 years. But I would have thought the whole city was abandoned. But now that you say it, it seems really fucking obvious.
The tower's shaped like the word evil. Looking at it across.
No, so it was. It was the. It's essentially like that portion of the city is abandoned. A lot of the buildings are burnt, destroyed in rubble, and that tower is like very barely hanging on. Like you can't see it because the giant billboard is blocking it, but that's how Fish describes it as.
Well, Jackie, you at least don't have to worry about someone actually hating you for once. It looks like people who have grievances against you are actually hating your clone. So, I guess you're absolved.
Absolved? Who was hating me? No, I'm just kidding. Well, So, well, let me think. What do you know about that? About yesterday's city? Can we get there pretty easily, or can we get in? Is it like blocked off, or is it just like happens to be divided by like a thing? This is this is like an outside question.
Yeah.
I was just for
you're
clarification.
asking Baylor, not Scarlet.
Yeah. For like just for the clarification, like
All right.
'cause I just how she described it, I couldn't.
Yeah, I guess
so.
I can because you're asking Scarlet. I can respond to Scarlet. It is kind of like you ever seen the Truman Show? It is the billboard, and then behind the billboard is like. It's also like at the Molly World, where they have that certain color of green that, for some reason, the eye doesn't really notice. Like there is a giant wall. Like you can go around the wall, but if you're standing in the city, you cannot see the ruined part of the city. And
It's like how Disney World, you can't tell that like
Molly
once you're
World,
inside Disney World.
Molly World.
Yeah, it's like how Molly World.
We don't talk about
like
the mouse here.
like when you're inside Molly World, like you can't really tell that you're like anywhere else but Molly World.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of there's the giant Molly's Munchies billboard, and I mean it was as much. I mean I know just because, I've been here a little bit. And it wouldn't make sense for any of you to seek out that information, but it's not really a cover up. It's just something the agency and the city doesn't talk about. It's like essentially a neighborhood being destroyed and burned down. A couple thousand people died and lost their homes, and most of them just left this place behind. The Mali Corporation was mainly the focus of that because they didn't want an incident like that stopping people from coming to a city in which they had a lot of help in building. But it shouldn't be an issue getting there. My worry, as she looks at all of you, is Jackie, a lot of you expended a lot of what you could do. For going to attack this tower, I don't think tonight is a smart idea. I think we all need a good night's sleep. And I guess, Fish, you said that you could turn yourself and someone invisible, right? Yes, I can. Me and Fish can go invisibly scout it out. And I can come back with a report while you guys get some much needed rest.
If you think going alone is the best option, then I trust you. I agree that I think we do need some rest, though.
And I trust you too, Jackie. Or should I say Zero? I won't engage. I will keep my distance. I will stay invisible when I can here with Fish. I'll be gone a few hours. And then I'll come back. Just lay low. And we'll stop them, Jackie. Justice always prevails, doesn't it?
Right. Bedtime.
It is still it's about 4 p.m. I'd say. It's like late afternoon, early evening. Is there anything you guys want as Scarlet and Fish leave on they leave in cuz they can't take Craig's pickup truck without it being suspicious. So they said it's going to take a few hours and they probably won't come till nightfall because they're just going to walk. They're going to be discreetly and make their way over, which is it's going to take them a while. Maybe they'll take a bus or whatnot, but they leave. And now it is the Wardens plus Ollie and Pillow Fortnite, Craig, Alex, and Meow, Pam. Is there anything you guys want to do, talk about? And actually, before they leave, did anyone else have any questions for Fish before he leaves with Scarlet?
I will ask to Fish. Chupa's gonna ask, how old do we get?
Will we reach adulthood not very old. My parents are old. They're 40. That's so old. I'm only 16, but in human years that's 30 something. So the oldest I've seen is 60, but that's ancient.
He'll just nod and turn to Scarlet. Bring my friend back.
I
And then he'll leave.
will bring your friend back, Chupa. Sam, do you have any questions for Fish before he leaves?
No, I think the only one was the core question.
Okay. Hayyan, did you have any questions?
Nah.
And Jackie, did you have any questions for Fish?
No.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do before calling it and going to bed?
Um,
I'll put that they're gone.
Sam?
What? Sorry, can you re-say that? I'm cutting out really bad.
Baylor just asked if there was anything else we needed to do or say before we do a long rest.
Okay, okay.
God.
I won't say anything.
I'm good.
Okay. Before we get to the next portion of like where people are sleeping, because you guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in this couple's house. So we got to figure out sleeping arrangements. Before we figure that, actually, I'll just tell you all what Craig is gonna like point you guys. He's like, there's if anyone wants to sleep in the backyard, like we have some like kind of like naturey people. There's 2 hammocks out there. Sometimes me and Alex go out there and have a nice like little nap. It's nice. There's like a beehive out there. They're real friendly. They pollinate the flowers that my gorgeous husband Alex plants out there. We also have a couch here in the living room and a nice not rocking chair. What's the other one? Like a recliner. That's what it is. We have a guest bedroom with a twin bed downstairs, and then upstairs is me and Alex's room, and you can't sleep in there. We also have a few sleeping bags if someone wants to sleep in the garage or sleep on the floor inside. And while you all think about where you want to sleep, I'm going to go take a bathroom break.
I think I'm less likely to get my brains blown out by Sam in the night if I sleep on the couch next to somebody else in the living room.
Plot twist. I'm gonna sleep in the living room to blow your brains out.
You could blow my brains out all over the couch. Yo, Chupa, you go inside. You smell something really interesting, and go in and see Jackie's brains all over the wall.
Like you're like meat, and it's Jackie's fucking meat.
No.
I guess he'll sleep in the twin bed then.
Sorry.
Dude.
Jackie's meat? What did I come back
Don't tell Baylor.
No, speaking of meat,
I can go back
when I
in
was
the
at my
recording and see what you're
grandfather's,
talking about.
when I was at my grandfather's house, I was visiting him because he was sick, and he was talking about how like he barters with his neighbor, and he was gonna do some like yard work for like him, because my grandfather gives him like meat from New York when he goes hunting, but he didn't say it right. He's like, "Yeah, I've been giving him my meat for years, and he doesn't know what I want." I'm like, "Grandpa, please."
Didn't know he was like that.
And it got even worse because he's like, "Yeah, does no one want some of my meat?" I'm like, "No." No, he doesn't. I was like, "No, he'll take the deer meat. He does not want your meat, bro."
That's so funny. His meat.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Did anyone else leave with me, or was it just me?
Give it to you.
Oh my god, I need to lay off the Coke Zero. Okay. Who's sleeping where? We've got a couch, we've got a nice recliner, a guest room, a twin mattress, a few sleeping bags, and 2 hammocks outside in the garden. And it's going to be a nice night tonight. There's no chance of rain. Nice cool breeze. The bed arrangements isn't super important, but it's just interesting.
Chupa's outside in the grass.
I'm on the couch.
Sam will sleep on the recliner.
Oh fuck! I'm done for. Jackie's
meat.
meat. Oh my god. Oh man.
Writing that one down.
Hayyan, where is Hayyan sleeping?
Oh, I'm sleeping on the hammock
Okay.
outside.
You and Chupa are outside. Chupa's on the grass. You're in the hammock. Sam, you're in their Jackie, you tell anyone they can have whatever the guest bedroom. And Pillow Fortnite's like, ha ha, a throne for a mighty knight like myself. And he goes, this bed is tiny, but it will have to work. And his whole like 6'5" ass is sleeping on the twin bed. Ollie is really weirded out by everything. So he's going to take a sleeping bag and he's going to go sleep in the garage. And Helper is going to bring a sleeping bag into the living room and sleep on the ground in front of you, Jackie. And the whole night he's just watching you with a worried look, just making sure that you're okay. Now,
Who?
Helper.
Oh, okay.
And PD is going to nestle up beside you as well, Jackie.
Little Petey.
I'm going to rearrange the characters on the sheet on the map now to from where they are. So Jackie, Sam, and Helper are near each other. Hayyan. Boom. Boom.
Bro, I think in my headcanon, Helper's gonna be talking about how much he loves Jackie in his sleep still. And Jackie's gonna have to hear all of
He
it.
had a crush on Jackie. He doesn't have a crush on Jackie.
But in his dream, he has a... That's why it's a headcanon, Baylor.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, Jackie's meat.
Yeah, he loves
That's
I can't wait
Chupa,
to...
apparently.
I need to go back in the recording and find out what Jackie's meat means. I'm on the edge of my seat.
You just gotta know that Chupa smelled it, so...
Yeah, Chupa be
God.
smelling it.
Oh, okay.
Great.
I get it now. Like the beef sticks.
No,
I get
you
it.
don't.
I don't think you do.
You don't.
I really don't
No,
think
you
you
don't.
get it. There's no way you get it.
No.
I hate that though.
You'll
Chupa
watch
smells
it. You'll
Jackie's
watch
meat.
it
I
back.
hate that.
And you'll be like, oh, it's not that bad. It's not as what it's not.
Okay. All right.
Oh, God.
The sun goes down. Before you go to bed, Jackie, the walkie-talkie that Scarlet gives you goes off, and Scarlet is like, incoming. Jackie, are you there? Over.
Hello? Yeah, Jackie here.
Jackie here. What? Over.
I'm here. Scarlet?
Scarlet, Jackie, you cut off at the end. Can you finish your thought, please? Over. It's the
I'm
Family Guy
here,
thing.
over. I'm here,
Ah,
over.
Jackie, I can hear you now.
Yeah, fuck you.
I just want to let you know that Fish and I scouted out the place. We believe no one saw us. It is late and it's going to take us a little bit to get back. So in the morning we can talk about the plan. I just wanted to make sure that you guys are okay and that we're coming over. Over.
Yeah, we're fine, over. Just, wait, sorry, it's fine. Yeah, oh, over. I'm like half asleep and shit.
Okay. That's so funny. I love that Family Guy bit. That's such a good bit. Okay. As the night falls, the cicadas start to chirp. A cool wind breeze comes in. And that cool wind breeze and the sound of the cicadas, the wind starts to get saltier, more fluid, more of the little bit of ocean spice behind it. The chirping of the cicadas turns into squawking, but not squawking of just any bird. The squawking of the two-headed, four-winged gulls living near the shore. The bright teal ocean with the light of the sun crashes against the beach. You feel your feet in the smooth sand, the teal washing over the white sandy beaches of the planet Dunya. As you sit there with your feet in the water, you feel its warmth, you feel its calming. You've missed this. You've been to this beach before on Earth. You've seen the waves, but they're nothing like the waves back home. And as you feel the warm ocean breeze on your face, Hayyan, you look to your right and you see a figure start to approach. A figure that you recognize. A tall Dunyamite, similar in stature to you, but a little taller. Maybe that's because his horns, more pointed towards the sky, make him appear taller, but he likes to poke fun at you about that, about him being taller, but then you say his horns give him a slight edge. His short braided hair, a little bit above his shoulders, he liked to keep it a little shorter than yourself. And as he approaches, you feel the warmth of his presence. But then that warmth slowly goes away as your image gets fuzzy. And the warm image of your friend approaching you turns cold as his robes, his white and green robes, start to flash red. And his eyes start to look lifeless. And until he stops walking towards you, he stands still. And now next to him are the two anti-heroes that you murdered. And then Hayyan, you are thrusted awake from this nightmare.
I think I wake up and I'm like sobbing. I'm just like I was crying in my sleep, and I wake up like that. I'm like hyperventilating.
As you are sobbing and hyperventilating, thinking back on the life of your friend, you feel your chest start to hurt, bring you crumbling over, very similar to the feeling you felt after taking the lives of maybe they're not innocent by human standards, but by your standards, those two innocent men that ego forced you to kill. You still hear his cackling laughter in his head as those men disintegrated from your guiding bolt.
I think like as start to think of that, I start to like feel like a mix of anger as well, that I was forced to do that, and like I'm in the like I just woke up from my hammock, right?
Yes. You're now feet now dangling off the hammock, touching the grass beneath you.
Don't know what to do.
As you sit there, your feet now in the earth and grass, longing to feel dunya sand again. You look to the branch from your planet, your holy symbol, as it starts to glow, pulsating a faint green light, and as you notice next to it, a small rabbit, eyes glowing vibrant green.
I'm gonna try and like, you know, go over to her, like coax it.
You go
So
over
I
to
can pet it.
to the rabbit, and can I get you to make a animal handling?
Where are you? There you are.
16, yeah. You go over and you pet the rabbit, and feeling its warmth, its energy, its pulsing heart, your chest feels lighter as this pure innocent life in front of you makes you feel slightly whole again. And then the rabbit steps a little back from your touch, and then you see it turn its head to the right, and you see the grass, a path of the grass is now glowing a little green as it leads into this little wooded section behind Craig's house.
Interesting. And this is what the rabbit is looking at.
Yeah, the rabbit is
It's trying to get me.
yeah, it's guiding
Okay.
you towards this little path.
Okay, little rabbit, I'll follow you.
The rabbit starts to hop incredibly cutely, almost cartoonishly, like the rabbit is hopping exactly how you would want it to hop, whatever that means. And as you follow it through, and you turn behind you, and you see the house, Craig's house behind you, and Chupa sleeping on the grass. Do you want to wake up Chupa, or do you want to continue on by yourself?
I see that. I wouldn't want to wake Chupa. Would want my team to get rest.
Mm-hmm. So you turn back and follow the rabbit alone into the woods. And as you breach into the forest, life just is vibrant around you. You can hear every chirp of a bird, every whisper of a mouse, every slither of a snake, and every leaf that falls from the trees, as the world around you starts to glow in this vibrant green. And the animals and plants seem to start looking at you, curious about you, curious about who you are, what's your journey. And as you continue following this rabbit into this forest, you see this giant green light ahead. And as you get closer, you see a small pond connected to a stream that leads out of the woods. And the pond glows this giant radiant green. And there's a single lily pad in the middle of the pond with a little frog on it with glowing green eyes. And it looks like the frog is beckoning you to enter the pool.
I enter the pool.
You start to walk, and as your bare foot sinks below the surface of the water, it feels like a dunya ocean. The warm energy of the planet courses in this water, and it doesn't really make sense to you. As far as you know, this is just a normal guy's house, a normal guy's backyard, a normal guy's pond. normal water, but somehow to you you feel so connected to it all. And as you take another step, both your feet into the pool, you fully sink down. And for a moment there's darkness, and then all of a sudden you're surrounded in vibrant green light. And to you it looks like you are in the middle of the Dunya seas. And now in front of you, you see a figure start to approach, swimming towards you. And that figure is not much younger, but a slightly younger Dunyamite that you recognize. His shorter robes, as he liked to be more free, his shorter braided hair, and his long antelope-like horns. In front of you, you see your best friend, Hayyan, who you know is not alive.
How are you here?
Always with the questions, Hayyan. Always so curious about the world around you. Am I truly here? I mean, look around you. Are you truly here?
I don't know. None of this seems real.
That's what I've been asking myself, Hayyan. You wear their clothes, you speak their language, you do things they do, and you kill just like them. I thought when you killed
not
me, it would be the end. But I can see that is not the case, Hayyan.
I'm not like them. I'm sorry.
I know, Hayyan. I know you are. But what do you have to gain from all of this? From fighting with them, being with them? These humans, they hurt, they lie, they steal, they kill. That is not the Dunya way. Why are you with them? Don't you want to return home?
More than anything. But I just can't. I just can't go. It's not that easy. And I know they're like that.
He starts chuckling. You've always looked at everything so black and white, Hayyan. Look around you. You are in Dunya right now. You don't have to be back home to be at home.
What?
And he swims over and he points and as he points his finger, like the robes, like it's like the robes are no longer there and you're just standing there bare, and he points to your chest, which is glowing this like vibrant green. Your home is always with you, Hayyan. I mean, first thing you said was, "How are you here?" I'm dead. I'm just a memory inside of you. You're the one who's actually here, Hayyan. It could have easily been me, but it was you. The world works in mysterious ways, and life always has a cycle, a purpose. What is your purpose in that cycle going to be, Hayyan?
wish you were here. It's hard to do this alone.
Hayyan, you would know more than anyone that all of Dunya is connected. I am here. I am here inside of you. But I am gone. I am a part of the planet now. And you can't die here. Because if you die here, you can't be part of the planet either.
I won't die here.
It might not be your time yet, Hayyan, but soon you should come back to Dunya. Talk to my father. Maybe you can get your horns back. I know it was just an accident. The council can be so cruel with their decisions. But it will be hard to return. And he puts his hand on your shoulder. But I know you can do it. I know that you can make me proud. And that's exactly why, even with everything you've dealt here, you've still been able to uphold the rules and the qualities that make a true Dunyamite. Not like the council. I was hoping one day the two of us were going to be able to change that. And maybe you still can. And then he reaches down and grabs your branch that was floating in here with you. But you're going to need a little bit of help. And you see his energy starts to flow into the branch, and the branch starts to grow, and you see it starts to splinter off into vibrant green, and the top of it starts to branch out, for lack of a better phrase, into 3 distinct branches, growing these vibrant, colorful leaves and berries. And you see that his image starts to fade. Even though that this is just a vision, Hayyan, and you're talking to yourself right now. This is going to be the last time you see me.
Don't go. Please.
I have to, Hayyan. I have to go so you can get better, get stronger for both of us, for your team, your new friends, and so we can do the one thing our race is supposed to do: protect the flow of life. Before I go, and at this point he's just a head now. He's like a head with a tendril of energy connecting to the branch. No, the ship you came on will not be able to return to Dunya. And no one on Earth will know how either. Seek out the other Dunyamite on Earth, Hayyan, and he can help you return home.
There's another?
I have already said too much. But again, I am a vision. I'm part of you. So somehow, you already knew that. And then his head starts to fully go into the branch, and you have one last words you can say to him, or the image of Hyatt.
I won't let you down. I'll bring honor to you and our people.
I know you will. And then as he goes into the branch, this bright flashing light, and then you are flung out of the water back onto the earth. And now the water is normal earthen water. And all the animals and plants around you, they don't have those glowing green eyes anymore. And you do that, they actually scatter, and the rabbit that you've been following scampers away. And Hayyan, you get up and you look in your hand at your branch, which was more like a stick. Now it's glowing with these intricate green runes. It's branched off into 3 more branches full of foliage and fruit from your planet. Another reminder of where you came from. And Hayyan, you remember the 3 core tenets of being a Dunyamite: the mind, the body, and the soul. The 3 things that connect all living life on Dunya. And you now have the mind, body, and soul branch, which what it is going to do to you, it's an upgrade to your holy symbol.
Hey.
It's essentially an upgrade to your X Factor. So now, using use of your X Factor, you can add a +2 to your saving throw, to your spell saving throw. So like if you use a spell on someone, and say your spell save is a 16, and they roll a 16, you can use your reaction and an X Factor charge to increase the energy of your spell and make them fail. Increase your spell save. I'll put the item on your sheet later. I just have it typed out. I don't have it as an actual item.
No,
You also can use a bonus action to use an X Factor charge, and that is the soul. That is the soul of Dunya, is that ability. The body of Dunya, you are able to use a bonus action and an X Factor charge to grow a part of a creature from Dunya onto your body. That could be claws of something, wings, a tail, another arm. That can function as that body part, but mechanically what it is for the next couple minutes, all your unarmed attacks will do an additional D6 radiant damage. And then the final thing, which is just a passive now, it's not an X Factor charge, the mind. The mind of Dunya now allows you to connect to all living life. You can now cast the Speak with Plants and the Speak with Animals spells at will.
That's dope.
Yeah, could you send me because you said you already had this typed out.
I haven't typed out my notes app. I can screenshot it and send it to you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Finally got the alien lore. Let's go.
Yeah.
There's another.
Here, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Girl, I just wrote a whole page of notes on that. I can't forget it for the next time we have a fucking life or death quiz. There's way too many complicated names in there. I'm over here okay, the 3 core values, his friend, this thing, that thing. I'm I'm not risking it. Hell no.
That is a good call.
Yeah.
But another Dunyamite.
That'd be interesting.
Do you think they're also green?
They are all green.
I hope so. So did he? From what we can infer, he accidentally killed his best friend, or was directly in the cause of how he died, at least. Also,
Yes,
Baylor,
that's what
did
we can assume.
did Hyatt say that after he died he couldn't rejoin Dunya? Is that what he said? Or was he saying that to Hayyan if he dies under?
He was saying that to Hayyan. If Hayyan dies on, if a Dunyamite doesn't die on Dunya, they cannot return to like the cycle of life of the planet. And since Hayyan is not of Earth, does he have an Earth and afterlife? Maybe, maybe not.
Alright, I'm back. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, I sent you the. I might have to tweak some things on it, but yeah, essentially you can now at will speak with animals and plants as a passive while you're holding the branch. You can using a bonus action and expending an X factor charge, which is as much as your proficiency bonus. You can give yourself a body part of a creature from Dunya, meaning you now can make up creatures. We can make up creatures from Dunya, or you can make them up on the spot, and that gives you a D6 of radiant damage to unarmed strikes. And then you can also use your reaction and an X factor charge to add +2 to your saving throw. And you can do that after, like if you cast Hold Person and they roll, your saving throw is 16 and they roll a 16, you can be like, fuck you, and it's 18 and they fail.
I see.
Okay. Hi.
So where it says, oh my bad. I was gonna say where it says here for a few minutes. Is that just one action, or is it like
so
or
it's
one
like,
turn?
It would be if you use that at the start of combat, you could have that for the whole combat.
Oh, okay, nice. So I can use that.
It's for a few minutes out of combat. If like you're like, oh, I need a tail to swing across some vines or something, you could give yourself a tail and use it in that way, and I'd give you like advantage on acrobatics. Or if you needed to like, glide down, like certain things like in combat it would give you additional damage. Outside of combat, you could use for fun little things. If you wanted to give yourself a shark fin to scare people in the pool, you could do that.
Wings.
Okay. Hayyan, after you get up and you can feel, I mean, even though you do know that wasn't Hyatt, that was you. That was the personification of your soul showing Hyatt. You now feel closer to him and closer to the planet than you have in the 2 months you've been here. What's your reaction?
My reaction to this like branch and these new abilities.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really say anything. I think I just have a greater determination and more resolve. And I show that in my face.
You show that in your face. This would be like a cool like where it would do like a freeze frame on you, and then would go to the next one. Sam.
Oh fuck.
You wake up, and you as like you're sitting there, and maybe like are as like the inside, because you're in the same room as Jackie and Helper. Is there any tension, or are you just like whatever and going to bed?
Well, I was gonna talk with Jackie, but I'm gonna trash that whole dialogue idea because Helper is here.
Okay.
He wouldn't talk to Jackie. He wouldn't. It was. What's so sad is it was gonna be a positive dialogue too.
We'll say in the middle of the night.
In
the middle of the night, Helper can be like, "Uh-oh, I need to go to the bathroom," and Helper's gonna go to the bathroom for a few minutes, and now it is just the two of you. Unless you don't want to do that, then he's not gonna go to the bathroom. But you do have an opportunity to talk just to Jackie if you want to, before you.
Oh, let me think of what I'm gonna say then, because I was after you said Helper is gonna be there, I wiped it. Hold on, let me think again. What I want to say.
I can go to the next character if you need. I can go to Chupa if you need.
Yeah, can you go to Chupa instead? I'm gonna think.
Chupa.
Oh goodness. This is like an everybody. Oh,
you don't dream normally. You are just an animal. You eat, you sleep, you poop, and then you just repeat. But you've recently surrounded yourself with people who have brought a different side out of you. Jackie's taught you that there's people worth protecting. Helper's taught you how how to use your brain for something other than hunting. And fish has taught you that you're not alone. Chupa, as you go to bed on the grass and floor, you dream about your past. You're in. It's muggy. It's moist and it's dark. There's a little bit of light from something sparkling in the ceiling of this cave, but not much. But your eyes are adjusted to it. You look down and you've got little baby Chupa hands and a little baby Chupa body, and you're walking around just all curious like down here in this cave, and you walk up and you see this pool of water. It's sparkling. You see all the little like cave bugs on it, little glowing guys and critters. You see glowing rocks underneath the surface and stalactites or stalagmites, whichever one are on the roof of the cave, going over, dropping water into it, little ripples forming. And then as you look mesmerized at the water, you see it start to change and swirl, and it starts to like take shape until the water moves up to you, and out of the water is a little Chupa made of water just like you.
I'll like slowly like reach out a claw to see if it does anything.
You reach
Like I'm not
out.
trying to grab it, I'm just trying to reach out.
As you reach out, it like moves away and moves to the side of you, and then it like pokes you in the forehead, and like a little bubble popping goes over your face, and you reel back a little bit you weren't expecting, and it makes the form of laughing, but it's not making any sound. And it starts to just move again, and the water's flowing until the water of the pond comes and swirls around you and picks you up in the air, like a baby getting picked up by its parent. Just do you think in this moment Chupa would be having fun with it or be scared about it? Mm-hmm. As you're playing in the water and you're enjoying it, the water then comes down and you hear a oh, my boy. You always do love playing in the water. I lost you there for a second. And you turn around and you're a little bitty Chupa, and you turn around and you see this very large, very old, like this like 8-foot tall reptilian. From Chupa's perspective of now Chupa, he looks like a giant turtle, but his shell and his arms are like real, like he doesn't have the soft spots of a turtle. He's like real scaly, and this deep blue and deep dark green, and he's got kind of this like draconic looking face. For a player perspective, he kind of looks like a humanoid dragon turtle, and he's really old. And he's got a staff made of stone in his hand, and you see that the water is swirling around the stone, and that his chest is like, you see his body's like glowing with like this like light blue energy. As though he pulls the water down and kneels down to you and picks you up and raises you in the air. And he's like, ho, ho. We gotta get you back to the others. And you look behind him and you see a community in this cave. You see houses dug, or like rooms dug into the stone. You see adult scalekin conversing about eating, some of them working on what looks like some type of farm, and you see a lot of baby scalekins like running around playing with each other, and it's all lit up by these glowing white crystals, white and blue crystals at the top of this cave. And then as you look down to this turtle figure grabbing you, you no longer see him. You see a reflection of yourself. And in your head, not the voice of Chupa or the voice of whoever this old turtle was, you hear a quite scary voice. Remember who you are. And Chupa, you are woken up. And Fish is there in front of you, and he goes, "Oh, Chupa, are you okay? You were thrashing about a lot." And Chupa, as you're waking up, you realize you can feel like the scales on your back start to slip down a little bit as they've like went down like your spine into your sides maybe a few inches more, and they start to show with some more colors. The like brownish of the scales are turning green and brown and red. And as your head thrashes about, you feel this sort of energy. You feel this, you hear and feel the sparking of fire, the crackling of lightning, the hissing of poison, like burning of acid, and the like searing of cold. With all these like feelings coming to you, Chupa, which one stands out the most to you? Mm-hmm. As all these sounds and feelings go about you, you hone in on the hissing of the poison. And Fish can see that the scales that are kind of like these multicolored changing start to go into more hints of green. And then your eyes awaken. And your like derpy little like reptile orangish eyes have shifted into a more jagged, more green. And Chupa, I need to look at the fucking... I didn't think you were going to pick poison. I should have expected you were going to pick poison. Okay. Chupa, your X factor has now increased from a D20 to a D25. You can expend 2 of your uses to guarantee a 20 to 25. And once per day, you can now, as you feel this like poisonous, like you've always felt a little stinky, but you feel like this poisonous, it's something that you can't even quite understand. You feel this poisonous energy in your mouth. And once per day now, you can cast the Ray of Sickness spell. And you are now resistant to poison damage. Maybe. Maybe not.
I was gonna kill Chupa off within the first few sessions.
Bro.
That's funny.
He might stick around for a little bit more.
You learn the backstory and then kill him off.
Yeah.
If you want to switch from poison, you can, in this, like, right now, say you can switch from poison if you want to, or you can keep poison if you want to. Now that you know what it means.
I think poison fits him. I think he's a poison guy.
Okay. If you need help adding Ray of Sickness, and it'll just be, since you don't have a spellcasting modifier, it's because it's like your innate presence and like power, we deem that as Chupa's dex. Like all his techs are dex, so it'll just be based off your dex modifier.
Gotcha.
Right, and you can use it once per day. I'm gonna pull up the sheets.
I'm so hyped right now. I've been waiting for your guys' backstories, just like a sliver.
Make a
Little
ranged spell
sliver.
attack
At least
against
a
the
sliver.
target.
Just
On
a
it,
sprinkle, please.
on a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a con save. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of your next turn. So it's not like the craziest spell, but
Like Thanksgiving, we're eating good. Yeah, so
Okay.
much.
and
For real.
so yeah, now Chupa, you've unlocked a little bit of extra goodies.
Oh
Which
my
is-
god, it's. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, you said what you were saying. That was going to be the end of my statement.
It's not important. I promise it's not important.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything else. I was going to say you unlocked some extra goodies.
Oh, I was gonna say we're gonna wake up and it's gonna be like the Breaking Bad scene where he's like, "Why are you blue? But you're fucking green."
I would say it's not like a full, like the scales took over, but they look like, instead of him having those brown scales, they're now green scales, like a not a vibrant green, like a faded green kind of. And his eyes
Funny, it's gonna be-
his eyes are now green.
To wake up and then see that not one of our teammates, but two of our teammates are now more green than they were when we went to bed.
Sam, you don't even know.
Two
you
of
don't-
them.
Sam, how green do you think you're gonna get?
Fuck. I hope not.
Okay. Now we'll cut in to the living room. Helper's gone to take a shit, and Sam, you're now alone
Sorry.
with Jackie.
This just feels so awkward. Like, I feel like I'm there. This feels so awkward. Like, he's holding up, like, the guy's, like, tiny old knitted blanket that doesn't really fit, trying to get comfortable and shit. And, like, he won't look at her because I don't think he can. Because he's kind of a bitch. So he'll, like, look away, all dramatic and stuff. And he'll just say, can he tell that Jackie's, like, awake, or is Jackie asleep?
I don't know. Am I asleep?
I would say this is like you guys are going to bed, and Helper's taking his pre-bed poop that he always takes.
Oh, God.
So that's just is Jackie trying to like pretend to be asleep?
Let's give it the old deception roll.
Okay, roll a deception
Unexpected
contested by
refresh page.
Sam's perception or insight.
Oh, I'm fucked. His inside isn't too
I
good.
don't know, but I generally have a fucked up deception roll, so we'll see.
I have a -2 wisdom, so.
I got a +8, baby.
There's no.
Oh well.
there-
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
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 Because
He thinks
also
you're asleep.
Sam, because also you can't see very well. You're very close to being
No,
like,
he's fucking blind.
legally blind. You think that Jackie's asleep.
Okay, I guess now that he thinks Jackie's asleep, he'll in confidence turn around and talk to himself like a weirdo, I guess. That she's not awake. He'll just say, "You know I don't dislike you, right?"
Oh, he's saying that anyways.
Yeah, he's gonna say it anyways. Is there any response?
Let me think. Does Jackie face the inside of the couch, or does Jackie sleep facing away from the couch?
Crack or no crack?
What?
The couch! The crack of the couch! Not her ass crack! Jackie's eating Jackie's crack!
I didn't even say it, bro. I didn't even say it.
Oh my
Your reaction, bro. I had to.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Fuck.
Jackie's gonna yeah, Jackie won't say anything, but I'll turn from like inside the couch to like facing out of the couch now. So like I'm kind of like looking towards you, but like I'm still trying to like persuade you that I'm asleep. But like that's like a 180-degree turn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but also Sam can't see that. He's blind. It's in the
That's
dark.
also true.
Uh,
It depends. Is Sam gonna keep talking to
no,
himself?
he is. He's because right now he feels like he's talking in confidence.
Ah, I
So
see, I
funny.
see.
Uh, I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can do this standing with someone that I feel like is not only disgusted of what I do, but just myself. I don't get it.
Oh my God, what?
What was me? I'm Sam and I kill people and then I feel bad about it. Is Jackie gonna say anything?
I love this character dynamic
Oh,
so
woe is me.
much.
Um, wait, what did Sam say in the first sentence he said?
His first sentence to Jackie
He was
was,
like
"You know,
he
I
was like I
don't
don't.
dislike you, right?"
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my eyes closed and just and I'll say me neither. You know the whole disliking you thing, not disliking you thing.
The- What's with the weird energy shift recently?
I'm gonna turn back into the inside of the couch. I'm just trying to be better, you know?
Wait, that's a weird comment. Um, what do you mean be better?
Better than the subtext is better than Johnny Frost is the subtext.
Did Johnny like this is a question for you, Bailey? Did Johnny Frost like publicly kill people? Is that what we're getting at right now?
I feel like he
Or is this just
didn't.
a
It
like Jackie feels like she needs to be better?
I think this is just Jackie. And like
this is
Johnny Frost wasn't like
yeah.
publicly killing people, but
He
like
wasn't he wasn't a murderer,
maybe
but
he
like
maybe did on accident like Jackie has.
Okay.
but I think Jackie's well actually I mean I won't explain it. I guess it's
I get
more
what you're
like
saying now, yeah.
it's more like a need to do something that sets her apart from Johnny Frost.
So you've been more harsh on someone that's not yourself because you want to be better? I don't mean to disrespect you at all, because like I said, I want things to go back to the way they were before. But you have to remember, I don't have a choice to be here, the same as you. Except for the difference is I've already made the bad choices, so I might as well keep sticking to it. But you making me feel like shit for it isn't gonna make me change. I'll just do it quietly.
Uh, But that's the thing, you know. I you you don't have to just continue doing continue being who they want you to be, and maybe that's just me seeing that and reflecting it on you. I'll sit up now. Um, this team can be so much more than what they want us to, what they want us to be.
No, Jackie, I don't think you understand. It's not a choice of me doing what my contract says. My contract doesn't tell me to kill people. I don't have a choice. My abilities are not innate. I made contracts. I don't have a choice.
And up until this point, we don't really know anything about Sam's powers, do we?
No.
You know that Sam gets them from some goopy entity, but you don't know the origin of that.
Yeah.
Jackie, I don't like some of the choices I make. Sometimes my head gets spun around, but I didn't mean I didn't try to kill Mother Webs. God, I would never try to do that.
Then if if I don't understand, why can't you just explain it to me or explain it to the team?
Because if I make what's going on public, I might, if somebody else finds out, it might get worse. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. And I only get answers when I feed it.
Juju. Um,
He's just a hungry little guy.
he's
Brother's
just
starving.
he's just a hungry little guy. A
He's not a
hungry, evil
sweet
little goopy
treat.
guy. Well, uh, it, I won't pry anymore, but maybe we can figure something out. You know,
Yeah. We can try. One thing I can't say much about it because, like I said, I don't know what it'll do. But if I look like I'm struggling to make a decision, you need to get away from me because one day I'm gonna force to make a choice that I don't want to have to make, and I just hope the decision isn't a one that I will regret.
um, is there anything uh that I might notice about like Sam's like inflection or like body language while he's saying this?
Are you asking me or are you asking?
Well, yeah,
I
that, that
guess
would
you.
that would be up to you, Sam.
I guess you. Yeah.
He's telling the truth. He's like, I'm not trying to lie to you or anything. He just like looks
Well, I'm just
pretty.
wondering.
He
Yeah, I'm
looks
just
pretty
wondering.
serious.
Like,
Like he seems like he's telling you this because like he's embarrassed,
hmm.
but like he's genuinely doesn't know what to do. But he's not doing this out of like sympathy. He's telling this because he's concerned.
Yeah. I'll just take a deep breath and just lay back down. I don't think I'll respond after that.
I think Sam might. He won't be able to sleep, so he'll get up and try to go to like the front porch or something like that to sit outside for a bit.
Yeah, Sam, you go outside. You sit on the front porch. The cool and warm Florida breeze hitting your face, and you hear in your head, "That was really fucking awkward, Sammy."
Thanks, dude. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks. I knew. I already knew that.
Yes. I feel really weird. I feel really weird coming at a time like this, but I have something for you. But I think it's
It
better
on
than
me.
you coming to my domain rather than I coming to yours.
He'll do whatever he needs to do. I don't really know how to jump to his area.
And he just like envelops you in the goop, and you fall back onto the back of the porch, and then you wake up, and you hear the chirping of birds, the whooshing of wind, and you see these giant pine trees. And as you get up, you realize you're in a forest. Not a forest you'd see in Florida, but one you recognize. You're sitting in the forest behind your childhood home in West Virginia. And in front of you, you see a figure. One you slightly recognize, but they look a little different. It's the goop entity, this time having more of a concrete figure. They're standing there on two legs, arms to their side, head in the air. The like oily goopiness kind of now reflecting on the sun. You see that like pieces of bone are like sticking out of their arms and legs. And as they look up around all the nature around them, you see that their head is has this like deer-like jaw, deer-like bone jaw sticking out of the front of it with the goop surrounding the back half of it. And the horns coming up, now splintering into kind of fucked up antlers of bone. All of this is so beautiful, Sammy. And as he turns, you see on like his chest, kind of poking out, is like this lock made of thorns and chains made of thorns all around him. It's such a shame that I can't enjoy any of this. That my existence is its torture. And you see around you, Sam, as you don't see anything but you know what he means as you see the trees around, like you hear the sound of chainsaws, but you don't see any, but you see trees fall around you, and you hear gunshots, and you see like deer and other and foxes and rabbits and stuff fall over dead and their bodies rot. You see the flowers and the grass around you start like die from like, and you hear like this sound of poison, of pesticides. And then he walks over to you and he goes, "For is my existence." And he reaches out a hand, his goopy, bony hand, to like bring you up to your feet.
I'll take his hand.
You take his hand and he brings you up and he goes, "I know we've had our differences, Sammy, but I appreciate what you do for me. And you did have me. You do owe me two," and he sticks up like two really bony fingers. And as you look at the bones, aren't like just a skeleton, but it's like mangled bones pressed together. "You do owe me 2 favors. But you gave me a really tasty hammer. So much human movement and working and gluttony in the creation of that hammer. And so much magic, it filled me with such... Well, it stifled a hunger I've been feeling for a while. So now you only owe me 1 favor. And in return, I'd like to offer you a gift." And he points over to a puddle of that black bubbling goop that you can see all the destruction of this forest is stemming from. And out of it, you see like a goopy black rod with bones sticking out of it as he ushers you to grab it.
I'll go grab it.
You grab it, and as you start to pull it, it takes a little bit to come out, but as it fully exits the goop, you see that it's this crazy ass great axe made from the black steel from the Fire Strike hammer, made from the bones of the people you've eaten, made of the harness crystals you've consumed, and made of the like webbing and like guts kind of like fused in of the phase spider you've consumed. And it's like this axe that is made from everything that you've consumed and given to him. Ta-da! This is something I've been cooking up for you, Sammy. I thank you for all the good you've done. Granted, I must consume all the magic. But sometimes I consume a little too much, or I have excess, and I can make something for you. I'm bad at names, but I've deemed it the Excelsior, the spell-stealing axe. And you see that it like, the crystals on it like light up. Like they light up red, and they light up green. With this axe, not just you, but we will be able to finally kill the woman who did us both wrong. You, by being the cause of your father's death, and me, by bringing me into this damned world of pain and suffering.
He said, "I caused my father's death"?
No, he says, with the axe, the two of you will be able to kill the woman who was the cause of your father's death.
Oh, okay, for bringing in the world. Okay.
Yeah. And
It cut out bad,
Oh, it's, yeah.
and
I
I
know,
almost tweaked.
Yeah, to kill the woman who caused your father's death, and who also brought him into this damned, miserable world.
Well, who is it?
And he gestures. In this form, he looks much more human. Like he's to your level now. Like, honestly, you're even taller than him now in this form, minus his horns going up. And he comes over and he gestures to the thorned lock and chain on his chest. It seems that I can't fully know. But somehow I do. And I know that we'll be able to find her, Sam. And we'll both be released from our pain and suffering before it eats away at us too much than it already has.
I'll do it.
Wonderful. And, you always... I guess I never introduced myself, and I didn't know. The more that you give me magic, the more I feel whole again. Feel like I can remember. Feel like I am who I am. I guess I'll shake your hand one more time. And he reaches out his hand to you, Sam, and he goes, Hello, Samuel Monaghan. I am the great consumer.
It's nice to meet you.
And as you shake his hand, you are thrust awake out of whatever this domain was. And sitting next to you is the physical axe. He manifested it as not just something of your power, but a physical weapon.
Yeah.
And I will also explain to you what this axe does. So this is the Excelsior, the Spell Stealer. You can change the name if you want. It's a +1 grade axe, and I'll add it to your sheet later. So it's a d20 plus your strength plus proficiency +1, and then the damage is 1d12 plus strength +1. It's a magic weapon, so it means it if someone has resistance to slashing damage, it still does max damage, full damage to them. You can expect with it stores spells. Whenever you consume some sort of magical essence, if that magic is strong enough, it'll manifest into a spell. When you consumed the head of negligence and the hammer of cruelty, you gained 2 spells. Those spells being Wrathful Smite and Searing Smite. You can expend a use of your X Factor to cast that spell. If you no longer have any X Factor, you can make a Constitution saving throw. You have to get higher than a 15 to force yourself through, like with the Harness Crystals, to cast the spell again. If you succeed, you get to cast the spell again. If you fail, you take 3d6 psychic damage.
Damn.
And so as you consume more magic, if it's potent enough magic, it'll manifest itself into a spell, into the axe. So right now you can cast Wrathful Smite from Negligence and Searing Smite from Cruelty.
Sweet.
And I'll put it on your sheet. I'll put it on your sheet later.
Okay.
All right. And then you return to sleep. You can, as you touch the axe, you can see that it can turn into the goop and go back into you. Or if you were to put it on your back, they would the goop would go around it and make like a sheath around it. So you can carry it around as a physical weapon or keep it in the goop.
Physical weapon for now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet.
And then you return to sleep. Jackie. After Sam left and you sat there with your thoughts, you doze off and you go to sleep. But unlike the others, Jackie does not dream. For what soul does a clone have to dream from?
That's fucking crazy.
What an age-old question.
What an age-old question. And now, as
That's crazy.
we
Profound.
would fall...
We're just gonna keep going from now? What? We're just gonna keep going?
Bro, he said, "Fuck you, no power up." Oh God.
As...
It's like, remember
would,
those
like,
40
be-
minutes you spent shopping?
As, like, that would be, like, our cut to black. To be, like, to the audience, like, damn, Jackie doesn't get a dream. And the narrator, who is me, says that. We fade back in, and in the background we hear the conversation between Jackie and Sam, but muffled. And our perspective is in the bathroom. And Helper's there.
Oh, is it Helper?
Helper taking a shit.
He's not taking a shit. He's not taking a shit. He is on the ground. He's sitting on the ground in the fetal position, crying as he holds the wound, the robot eye, where his eye has been gashed out. He holds it, and he goes,
Chilling.
I'm sorry, Mom. And that's where we'll do a to be continued.
Damn.